Let's dive straight in and dive into our first SEO audit of the day. So James Norquay is going to do an audit for creditcardcompare.com.au.
Yeah, so overall, the website was pretty decent. I mean, they've been an online business since 2008. They've clearly been pretty active in the SEO and paid space. So yeah, I mean, like they've definitely invested a lot of time into this site because it's an authority website in the credit card comparison space. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a decent site. But that being said, there's still a few things after we kind of dug a little bit deeper to find some like technical SEO issues and just some content issues and areas they can improve. So yeah. So the first one, we just did a quick little organic visibility analysis. Looked at where the site was in May 2018. They had about 91,000 organic visibility in SEMrush. And compared with now, they've dropped back a little bit. So I think with more data, so if we had GSC and we had Google Analytics access, we could kind of dig a little bit deeper. But I think some elements that we mentioned in this analysis are due to this drop, but with more data, we can kind of see more things that have gone wrong. So firstly, this is a big one. The website is not mobile responsive. So there's currently no use of viewport meta tag. There's a lot of mobile issues with the site. So if you test it on any like mobile testing tool, it'll tell you all the issues that'll come up. So fixing the basics, ensuring that you can get this site mobile friendly. When you look at different like mid-tier phones and lower tier phones, the site isn't responsive at all. So that's quite a big issue. It looks like they had a legacy site move in the past. So we did a quick crawl on Screaming Frog. And you can see that when they did the site move in the past, they had a lot of 302 redirects instead of 301s. So whoever did the site move, it'd probably be worth going back and checking what pages why were these 302, probably make them 301 redirects. So that's definitely a high priority. The next one, we did some analysis again on Screaming Frog, and we picked up 3 of their internal credit card pages were actually, they had no index tags on those pages. So this is definitely something interesting. At first, I thought maybe they'd stop using these cards as a partner, but as we dug deeper into the site, they're still comparing these cards all over the site. So these are content-rich pages, so probably worth getting the no index tag removed off those 3 key pages. Some of those category level pages that have no index tags on them, they probably added them for a reason. They could be low traffic pages. There's 140 broken internal links on the site. So once again, we did a little crawl on SEMrush and we picked up 140 broken links. So broken links are not good for usability. They're also not great from an SEO point of view. So something that the team probably needs to go in and look at those broken links one by one and just fix them. Once again, I think this is due to the old site move that they kind of did. Some pages on the site are loading quite slowly, so we did a little speed test on the pages using SEMrush, and yeah, basically there was a couple of pages that were taking 4 or 5 seconds to load. So it's worth looking into those pages individually and working out how can we kind of fix up these pages from a speed point of view. 29 pages on the site had duplicate meta descriptions, so we can see that these are like money pages and whatnot. So you really want to ensure that you've got unique descriptions across the site. It's easy to do. There was no use of the geo tag on the website, so we did a quick crawl of that, and they haven't even got a geo tag on the website, so it's probably worth implementing that as well. There was even some pages that had missing meta descriptions. I mean, this is easy stuff to do. Like on one of their key pages, it was the Bendigo Bank credit card. They were missing a meta description. So basically, if you don't have a meta description, usually what happens is it's just going to pull any random text from the page. So something to definitely implement. It's easy to do. Another thing that we looked at the site now. It looked like it was currently using a default SSL. I noticed in the past I had a wildcard SSL on the site. So this is something to think about. Like, why did they move off the wildcard to the default? With a credit card type site, you'd probably want to opt for a wildcard SSL. Something that we thought was interesting. It'd be good to know what the team's decision was there. Looking at competitors, we did a quick little comparison of competitors. You can really see that this website, Credit Card Compare, it's not doing well in the mobile search rankings, whereas most of their competitors are doing quite well. I'd put it down to the site not being responsive and all those other mobile issues that we mentioned earlier. Also, when we looked at some content, we did a quick little comparison of content within the site. You can see for some of the rewards credit card pages, they weren't really doing as well as their competitors, whereas sometimes they were ranking well. For whatever reason, the rewards cards, they weren't going so well. So with a quick little look up on ClearScope, we found some other keywords that could potentially build out further content onto some of their rewards credit card landing pages. So something to definitely look in for the team. Looking into the speed of the website, once again, mobile was definitely an issue. There was a lot of scripts being pulled. There was opportunity to kind of compress images, etc., etc. So definitely I'd be investing some more time into speed. That being said, it looked like they'd have gone through and they've done some things right, but there's still opportunity to take it to the next level. Also, we had a quick little look at the link profile. It looks like someone had been doing some legacy link acquisition on this website. Whilst Moz had it at a 1 out of 18 spam score, digging through the anchor text distribution, it looked like someone had gone through back in 2011 and done some not so quality, some blogspot link building. So things like this, they're really not the best from a legacy point of view, and we've seen people get hit from old blogspot links. So even if they've been done many years ago, it's still worth checking up on those. Other little like lower priority things like no sitemap listed in robots.txt, not a huge impact factor, but just a basic SEO element. There was also some issues with the organization schema on the website. It wasn't complete. Don't know why they'd done that, but I had a quick little example with a competitor that had a more complete organization schema with the address listed. So that's something to think about. For whatever reason, there's no social proof on the website, so they didn't have any links to social media accounts. Maybe they just want to keep users sticky on the website and they're not updating their social media profiles, but definitely something to look into for this business. Also, I had a quick look at like some of the subdomains, the legacy subdomains on the website. I noticed that they still had a blog.creditcardcompare subdomain index that was pulling an error code on the website. So it's always worth going back and checking old subdomains and seeing if there's any opportunity to kind of fix an old redirect or fix up other old subdomains that are potentially causing issues. And finally, we just did a quick little accessibility scrape on Tenon, and yeah, they had quite a few issues. For a site like this, I'd say they're more like a mid to large type website in the finance space. Something to think about accessibility, but it's not a huge SEO factor. So yeah, I mean, that was some quick little bits and pieces for that business. Hopefully it was helpful.